especially during this quarantine, I think we're realizing that we need to say no. We need to really learn how to say no. Hello, beautiful soul. This is your intuitive coach, Concha Joy, and today I'm coming at you to talk about how to say no in a world where it almost feels like we are exalted to say yes, even when it is a no, right? And the thing is that saying yes to something that you really want to say no, we just feel so bad inside. We get to feel so bad that we almost start to numb ourselves so that we will continue to say yes and we don't feel that our no is really a no. But especially during this quarantine, I think we're realizing that we need to say no. We need to really learn how to say no, and to say it with confidence and to say it with clarity. Because let me tell you, saying no to your no's, you're gonna feel so good, way better than saying yes to your no's. Okay, so if you're ready, join me on this video and we're gonna dive right in, okay? So many times when we want to say no and we say yes, it is because we have an element of people pleasing, and we have an element that we don't want to be seen as selfish, and we have an element of that we don't want to be seen as the bad guy. But would you rather say yes when you want to say no and then be the bad guy to yourself? Okay, no, that is not good. No, we don't want to self-betray anymore, right? That is probably why you're watching this video, because you are sick of self-betraying and you really want to be able to say no. So I want to share with you a few things about saying no. First of all, there are ways to say no that feel good, and it will get easier and easier the more you say no to your no's. Okay, so first of all, you want to think of what is the easiest way to say no. Is the easiest way calling someone on the phone, saying it face to face, sending a text message, giving an email, or saying it in a letter? Any way that you need to do that to get comfortable with yourself first, go ahead and take permission to do that. You don't need to make this super hard by confronting them in person or whatever it is, right? You don't need to make it hard on yourself, because it's already going to be really challenging and really scary to say no, especially when you've been saying yes. So even if it feels bad to say it over a text, you know, to cancel the date, to, you know, stop working on that project, or whatever it is that you really don't want to do anymore, let me tell you, just gather the courage. And how do we gather the courage to do this? What you want to do, I'm telling you, this is the best way to do it. This is what I do. This is what I do for anything that's going on in life, is we need to take some time, right? Take some time, even take this video, grab a piece of paper, get your journal, and grab a pen, right? And what I want you to do is write out, why am I saying yes? Why? Because deep down, we have a reason why we're saying yes. It could be because we don't want to let that person down. We feel bad because we're canceling last minute. We feel guilty, we feel shame, right? And there's even layers beyond that. Okay, so you're gonna figure out, oh, I feel shame to say no. Well, why do we feel shame, right? We want to get down to the deepest layers. Okay, so why do you feel shame to say no? Why do you feel so bad saying no? Why do you feel so bad letting them down? Okay, and you're gonna go deep down into a place like, let me tell you, you could go deep down into a dark place, but I want you to know that this is just between you and you. So it's safe to go there. No one's gonna read your journal. No one's gonna read the information that you're writing down. You don't have to share it with anyone. You can burn it afterwards if you want, right? You don't have to share it with anyone. But what the point is that we want to get down to why we have such a hard time saying no. Because think about it like this. You're at a vibration right here. right? And you've been trucking along this whole way. And when we have a hard time, it's almost like an anchor that is saying, hey, look at me, look at this little anchor. This anchor could be your heart sinking. This anchor could be like that detriment feeling. That anchor could be that exhaustion that you feel, right? That is the anchor. That is your indication. That is your emotional indication that your body, your physical body is saying, I cannot do this anymore. I cannot say yes to my yeses. I cannot say yes to those no's anymore. Okay, and we want to get down to that, because when we feel that deep down pain, it's not that we're low vibing, it's not that we need to stay high vibe all the time, but really it's that we want to get down there so that we can really feel and get inspiration to say no with confidence. Because right now you're kind of trucking along at that vibration and you're not being confident in your yes, and you're not being confident in your no. So if you really want to get confident saying no, you want to get down to that deeper layer, because what you're going to realize is that it goes deep into our childhood wounds. It goes deep into, oh, you know, and this is just an example. I'm not saying that this is something that I've experienced or you've experienced, but it's really like we can go deep down into that place where, oh, when I was 5 or 6 years old and I said no, I was shunned and I was, you know, outcasted, and, you know, and it gets super dark, it gets super heavy, because we all, I'm telling you, we all have these bits of us that we are masking. And it's not that we're masking because we're bad, or we're masking because, you know, we want to, but our body protects us. Our body has a defense mechanism that says, no, this is unsafe. We don't want to go there, right? Who wants to go to those bad emotions that feel so terrible? Nobody does. Nobody does. But create a safe environment that you can journal out. What is going on? Why is it so hard for you to say no? Because let me tell you, it is so safe for you to say no. It is so safe for you to say no. I promise. You can say no, right? I know you got this. And when you say no, right, this is a really good point. When you say no, you can always sandwich it, right? This is what I used to do when I was first getting into saying no. I would sandwich it with, you know, that sounds really good. I would love to do that. That sounds really fun. But, you know, I just can't. And you can make up an excuse at first because you're building this muscle, right? You're building that strength. A bodybuilder doesn't go to the gym and all of a sudden have huge muscles. No, they're working at it, right? So know that this is a muscle you're working at. So you can sandwich it. Oh, you know, that does sound really good, even if it doesn't sound good. Even if Lord knows you would never want to do that. Oh, skydiving, yeah, that sounds really fun, but no. You want to sandwich it at first, right? Be like, yeah, that sounds really fun, but I just can't right now. Okay, right now we're in a time where you can blame it on coronavirus. Yeah, I'm feeling like I want to stay really safe during this time. I might cancel. I might not want to go out with you because coronavirus, even though you know that excuse is a bunch of BS. But this is a muscle that you are building, okay? Another way to say no is, you know, just let them know, hey, you know, I'm gonna need to think about this. And that could be genuine, right? That could be a genuine thing that, you know, I really want to think about what I feel, because maybe you're feeling a lot of emotions. And then, like I said, the key that is so beautiful is journaling it out. Why do I feel that way? Why do I feel like it may be a yes, it may be a no, but I have no idea? Journal it out, because let me tell you, journaling has just been such a blessing for me to really clear my emotions, right? What you want to do when you're thinking of what you want to say yes to and what you want to say no to is write down what your priorities are, right? What are your priorities? Because how do you know when to say yes? How do you know when to say no? How do you know when you need to think about something? Write down a list of your priorities, right? What are your priorities, right? And this is so good. What are your priorities? For me, my priorities are, I want to eat healthy. I want to continue breathing deep, right? As Infinite Water says, that good ass prana, right? I want to continue taking really good care of my body. I definitely take some time to journal. I want to make amazing content. I want to, you know, take good care of my friendships, right? I want to have meaningful relationships. I want to feel good and reciprocal in my relationships, right? So I'm paying attention to what my friends say. I'm listening, right? I want to listen deeply. I want to be present, right? These are these things that are your priority. So when you see what is not on your priority list, then you could say no, and you can even say, hey, that's actually not on my priority list, and this is why. And then maybe that person will say, oh, it's not on your priority list? Well, let's think of a way that we can make this work for both of us. And instead of saying a hard no, it could be, hey, let's work something out so we can both benefit, right? So there's always gonna be something that you can, you know, make it work, make it work. We always want to really understand what in our life brings us joy, right? What is bringing you joy? What is making you happy? What is getting that good energy flowing in your body? Okay, that is gonna be your number one priority. Number one priority is taking care of yourself and taking care of your happiness. Because let me tell you, when your cup is full, it overfloweth, baby, and you can take care of others. You can take care of your friends. You can take care of anything. When you take care of yourself, you can take a lot of beautiful energy toward those priorities that are very important to you. Okay, so make sure to take a little list, take some time to do this, right? So yeah, I hope this video helps you, and I hope you got so much out of this video. If you are having trouble with something that you need to prioritize, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And of course, don't forget to like this video, give me a thumbs up, and definitely subscribe to this video. And if you want to join, I am doing an ultimate self-love coaching group. It is amazing. And if this sounds interesting to you, go to conchajoy.com/book-online, and there you can apply to see if this is a good program for you. My life mission is just helping people find their highest joy, any aspect of life, joy in relationships, self, work, everything. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, so I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you all very soon. Okay, namaste.